Olá YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict in quarantine. I think that's going to be my new intro for the next couple of videos because it is what it is.
It has the power.
So this video today, it's cool. And you know why it's cool? Because it's the first time that I'm getting a pair of skates from this brand. And what brand is this? Well, let me just tell you that a lot of people don't call it inline skating, right? A lot of people call it other name. And that name is because of this brand. This was the first brand to ever make inline skates. The brand is called obviously Rollerblade, but they still call these things inside inline skates. Anyway, with that being said, let's see what they sent me. And I'm very, very excited. I first had a meeting with Rollerblade in 2019 ISPO. And yes, I work with Micro and I was already working with Micro when I met them. I met them about getting some skates for doing some reviews and it took a little bit of time. It's been 1 year and a couple of months and this might be the beginning of something. We don't know. What we do know is that they sent me a pair of skates and they sent me something which is completely different from what any other brand ever sent me. So let's see what this is. To start with, the box is actually amazing. Just, yes, we're not going to talk about the box, but the colors and everything, check this. It's very simple. I like the whole black look, super clean. And now the skates, you ready for this? Yes, you already saw that it's a 3-wheel skate, but it's a different 3-wheel skate. Let me just tell you that in case you didn't know, my background as a skater is a speed skater. I first started as a speed skater. So they sent me something which is kind of like going to make the bridge for someone who used to be a speed skater and for 20 years didn't compete at all. And about 2 years ago, I started doing some marathons. Now, I do work with a company called Micro that makes free skates and urban skates and skates for kids and all that. And last year I made a marathon. And when I made the marathon, the Berlin Marathon, I was using a urban skate, but with a short frame, with some super slippery wheels, which are amazing for urban skating. Not so much for a marathon in the rain. But during the marathon, I saw that Rollerblade had some new skates at their booth. And one of them was this. Boom. This is the new Rollerblade E2 Pro 125. And it's quite special. Now let me tell you why this skate is quite special. I'm gonna start by the wheels. If you didn't know, you're gonna know now that the Rollerblade skates that come with hydrogen wheels are made in America and they used to be made by the same factory that makes undercover wheels and metal wheels. They used to be made by the same factory. I am not 200% sure, but I think they changed the factory. But according to everyone who skates these type of wheels, or at least these brand wheels, everyone says good things and no one said anything wrong if they change factory or not. I know that the wheels are usually very, very good. They're super fast. The rebound is amazing. Good grip, lasts long. They are 125 millimeters, 85 hay hardness. The bearings, check this out. And I'm not like, at all, I am not a bearing geek, but this is probably my favorite bearings on the market. A lot more brands use the same type of bearings. These are the twin cam ILQ Classic. There is the ILQ 9 Classic and the ILQ 9 Pro. The Pro are different from the Classic. What I like about the Classic is that the Classic have a metal shield, meaning that somehow I feel that the bearings are more protected with the Classic than with the Pro bearings. So I like these ones a lot. They just roll fast. But again, I'm not really an expert when it comes to bearings, but these are good ones. Frame. 12.5 inches long and it's an extruded frame. It's like, you can feel it's like a really rigid frame, which if you're going to be having such a long frame for long distance skating, you don't want to lose power on the frame, right? And if you have a long frame, it's easier that the frame becomes not as stiff. So this one is extruded frame. You will see bridges in between the first and second wheel and between the second and third wheel, making it super stiff, and you can feel it right away. But obviously I'm going to need to test them first. Then the boot, and the boot is very cool, and it's obviously the highlight of this skate. Even if all the components are amazing, now this is what's very, very special about this skate. The material used on the boot is carbon fiber, but it's not a heat moldable carbon fiber. It's different. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same style of carbon fiber as the one that was used by Powerslide on the Powerslide Tau. It's a compressed carbon that it's made on a mold. Again, this is not heat moldable, but it's very, very stiff. It's kind of like the same technique that it's used to make carbon frames on bicycles. You don't see carbon frames on bicycles being heat molded, right? But you know that they're very, very stiff, very light, very responsive, and that's exactly what this is. But this one is ventilated, so if you look underneath, which you can't really see from there, there's some holes underneath that will allow your foot to breathe, so there will be some ventilation. Now, the shape is a little bit different. It's like almost flat here. You know that most of the skates that have 165 or 195 mount, they have more like a round shape on the arc of your foot. These ones, they look like they're more like almost like a flat line, which look very good. I really like the look of it, but they still have a channel for the wheels in the middle. But going up, you do have some microfiber, the material used. Then it's very padded compared to a regular speed skate. This is not the regular speed skate fit. On a speed skate, most of the times there's no padding at all. There's like carbon, there's like leather, and most of the skaters even skate barefoot. There's no way to lose power on a push. It's as stiff as you can. It most of the times take a little bit of time to adjust. But these skates, I think they're made more for the type of skater that wants to do longer distances, or for the person that wants to get into speed skating, so they don't want to suffer to get into a speed skate, which usually would happen. So they're a little bit more padded on the inside. They say, Rollerblade, if you go on their website, they say that it feels good straight out of the box, which is not common for a speed skate. Then the laces come like very, very low. And on top of the laces, there's this flap thing with one of those ratchet buckles that you can just pull here. And when you do this, it just makes it tighter and tighter and tighter. It covers the laces and at the same time gives you a little bit more like support. I think it's gonna give you a little bit of more like a cleaner look. And I guess that is it. Then on top, and that is different from all the other skates like this, there's not even a skate like this. This skate has a cuff. The cuff is a plastic cuff, and you can see, like, if I try to take this out, I can see that it's a plastic cuff. But then this cuff is very padded. Rollerblade is marketing this. Rollerblade is saying that this is a skate for ultra marathons, or for people that like to go for long distance, or for people that is looking to do their first marathon and want a performance skate, but that will still allow them to keep their technique. Because if you go straight to a race style boot, like a very, very low boot, if you're not used to that, you would probably not be able to get to the end of a marathon, because by the middle of it, you're going to start feeling that your technique is not the same anymore. You're not used to use it. So Rollerblade came out with this system. It's called RCS. And RCS, let me show you what this means. RCS means removable cuff system. And check, this is like the Transformers skate from Rollerblade. Once you take these two bolts, you just do this, whoop, and check this out. Boom, now you have a race style boot. And you might be thinking, what about that ugly thing in the front? Well, this ugly thing, check this out. There's the Velcro fixing it. You just take the Velcro out and boom. Now you have a race style boot. It's very cool. But now the thing is, you have a race style boot that it's still padded, like I said before. So it's going to be a bit more comfortable than the regular high performance speed skate that you'd be looking into. Now, are they very, very good? I don't know. I'm gonna need to test them. Like I said, speed skating is my background. It's been a while since I skated like a low race style boot like this. So I'm gonna give them a couple of skates, especially in this quarantine time. It's gonna be a good time to just wake up early in the morning, go for some long distance, and report to you guys soon. So if you wanna see a review of these skates, if you wanna see what I think about these skates, well, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't like it, you can give me a thumb down, let me know what you didn't like. For me, it's important that you guys interact with this type of videos because this is how YouTube is going to suggest these videos to more people. It's by your interactions that they find the content is interesting or not. Anyway, if you like it, subscribe, click on that bell on the side. You'll get a notification every time I upload one of these, including the review of this skate. And like I always say, with a long distance skate or with a short distance skate, just don't forget why we all started skating, and that is because it's fun. Now imagine me doing a skate part video with this. That would be cool. Maybe. Cheers.
It got a little longer, so it seems.